Yeah, good. It was a fantastic game. I think that just for the Essendon supporters, I think they would have loved the close game and the fact the boys fought it out to get the draw at the end.
Mark Williams' kick. Do you think he could kick that one?
Yeah, we were pretty confident Mark could kick it. I think one of the reasons he was recruited from Hawthorn, his ability to nail those goals, and he's done it time after time. And you watch him kick at training, and he is one of the best kicks of the goal you'll ever see. So if you wanted anyone to have the ball in their hands at that stage, it was Mark. And for his confidence and where he's come from, through last year, I think it was great that he was able to kick that goal.
It's pretty easy, this coaching game, mate.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's full on. I sort of wonder where the last 4 hours went. It sort of whizzed past very quickly.
Which game do you feel you'll get more out of? Obviously, they're contrasting.
Yeah, definitely a St Kilda game. I think that that provided us with, it showed us what we can do when we play the way we want to play, and what happens when we don't. So the St Kilda game was a better test for us. Yeah.
Is it instructive on a night like this when you have such different games for players? You have to tell players, you can't give long to a false sense of security when you have a good result.
Yeah, I think that what happens. Well, what happened is we didn't come out and play really in the contested nature that we wanted to play in that first part of the game. And I think part of that's because you warm down and you warm down. You got to warm up again. So that was part of it. But I just don't think we went into that game thinking we were playing with St Kilda. St Kilda are the best team in the competition at that style of play. So it took us a while to get back to that sort of play after half time in that game. And maybe the guys were lulled into a false insecurity after the first game to a certain extent.
Anyone in particular really stand out for you tonight?
We had lots of terrific efforts through the game, and I just like the way all our rookies debuted. I mean, Alex Brown, Hibberd, Heppel, Davis, Jenkins, they all got a bit of a touch of the footy. They all sort of what it was like, and I really liked the way they sort of seemed to fit into football pretty easily. So, there's 4 or 5 guys that we're confident will play senior footy for us this year, and that was the most pleasing side of the individual aspect for me.
Stuart Premier, obviously happy with what you were able to get out.
Oh, very happy. Yeah, Stu is a guy who's got a lot of talent. He works very hard at his game. He's a fantastic physical specimen. I think he's just learning the nuances of the game and where to be, and the coaches have put a lot of time into sort of training him to play the way we want him to play. And he's a player who we hope will have a good career for us. He won't die wondering anyway, because he gives it his 100% effort and does exactly what he's told. So very happy with the way he played tonight.
What's the move like amongst your group after a couple of hits?
Yeah, very happy. I mean, it's really hard over pre-season because you put in 4 or 5 months of really hard work, and you play against each other, and you do drills, and you do competitive work. So it's great to come out and test ourselves against another team and another 2 teams and see what came of that. And so the group's happy, but also realises that it is only February, and it was a NAB Cup game, and we're a long way from the season starting. But we're starting to play the way we want to play, so that was pleasing for the players and the coaches.
How do you approach the rest of the competition now, given through to the next round? Are you in it to win it, or is it more still getting a bit of time into your kids?
We'll be playing kids. We'll be playing kids, but we'll also play our senior players at certain times. I think that we're off a 6-day break, I think, for Thursday night. So we'll have a look at where guys are at, and anyone who's has soreness of any sorts, we won't play. But if they've got through this game, then we'll play them on Thursday night.
Anyone who didn't play tonight will play Thursday night?
I don't think so. I think that I'm just trying to think through. Probably not. I'd say that the 35 that we played tonight, they'll come out of that 35.
Apart from a bit of soreness, are there any major injuries?
No, we got out of it pretty well. And you never know till the next day. Knocks and bruises, whether someone will come up in 6 days. But there's nothing I wouldn't have thought that would prevent someone playing a real game in the real season if for the sort of knocks they got tonight.
Without dwelling on it too much, is there a personal sense of sort of having got that one away, you can get on with it now?
A little bit. I think that's not a real game, though. It's also that the real season's yet to start. So, and the fact that it was 2 games, I think, was a little bit different. Made it a little bit more hectic and preparing and thinking about other things. But there's no doubt that there's a bit of hype because it was the first one. You're a little bit more nervous, but just glad to come away with a two games that we're proud of playing in and the way we play.